but that will be even better because you can also share if you would like to share your insights. Um, we are running a we have just compiled some updates, especially from the yesterday's briefings and announcements. If my laptop allows me. Great. I think it's there. Yeah. 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 So, mm, good morning, colleagues. Also, those who are joining online. It's a pleasure, but also it's also a bit shame on us that we couldn't start early, a bit delayed. We were actually in the UNFCCC dialogue with the champions and executive secretary. We were thinking that will be coming, it will finishing a bit earlier. But we are happy that we can continue this. So we usually have a presentation which takes us through the background, but this is already recorded, so you can all watch them. But I have compiled a couple of new information that will be more relevant for us to discuss. If you can, Joe, yeah, he's preparing it. Maybe we can also introduce ourselves because we are more increasing in number. You can, I don't think we can make the microphones circulating, but you can say your name and country and organization or city so that all the colleagues can know you, please. Yeah, excellent. You're from the same, or please? Okay, yes. Also from Salga. Excellent. Okay, this way. Ah, so we have mic. Perfect. Great.
Thank you. My name is Nangula Amutenya. I'm from the municipality of Walvis Bay, Namibia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nikola Adamovska. I'm from Czech Republic. I'm a researcher. I'm doing research on cities diplomacy at Prague University of Economics and Business.
Good morning, everyone. Jan François from City of Paris.
Good morning, everyone. Tamara Damzok, Regional Office of UN Habitat in the Middle East.
Hello, I am Madison Hodges, and I work for ICLEI. I am Eunice's intern.
Hello, I am Martina Giovara. I am from the International Society of City and Regional Planner. I'm myself Italian, based in the UK. The International Society represents professionals and municipalities from 96 countries.
Hello, I'm Gökshan. I work at the ICLEI European Secretariat.
Excellent. Great. Thanks for all joining us. So, Joe, if we go to the next slide, we all have heard the CHAMP initiative is now officially also announced from the presidency's website, and there's a link of the press release, and that also includes the list of countries, 63. And you will notice there are some countries that are not here that you are actively working, and actually our task now to approach all our countries, first of all to make them aware this has happened, and if possible, either here or later on, to ask them to join us. That's very good, because probably a revised list could be announced on the 6th of December at the ministerial, and even at the end of the COP, and we will keep this alive, because that's now the moment. So next slide. Yesterday, there was, of course, continuity of the local climate action summit, but one of the most important event was literally one of the unique, first ever, heads of state, youth, research, mayors, all at the same table. Our representative was Mayor Baro from Tarawa Island, Teinano Urban Council of Kiribati. He was seated next to the president of Slovakia. I mean, this was really a great opportunity. And this was in the UNFCCC negotiations area. So it's not in the action area, it was in the UNFCCC negotiation area. If you look at the list, for example, our representative, LGMA representative, Mayor Barrow was supposed to speak before Kerry, John Kerry, and after the Chinese Minister of Environment. He spoke before or after, so he spoke after Prince of Monaco and other presidents. So I think that was really the first time happening in the UNFCCC space. We are feeling that this notion is taking place. We have our LGMA seat at COP28 heads of state table. This was important, and we will applaud this, and we will ask this kind of dialogue to continue. Next slide. So this is a screenshot from the current global stocktake text. Here you can see 3 paragraphs that refers or relevance to us. One is on 65 on finance, which is related to our loss and damage discussions. The second one is on adaptation. It's also not new because in the Paris Agreement, there's only one place where subnationals are referred, and that is adaptation in the official text of the Paris Agreement. And the third, 98, is just the recycling of the same paragraph from Glasgow. If you look at this, it's not enough. And you remember in Glasgow, especially, we mobilized all our delegations. This year, we are a bit cautious because in Glasgow, there was no initiative of the presidency. We were just alone. And actually, it was our also message to the presidency to insert the text. But this year, we have a different presidency. The presidency has already announced this. They invited 62 nations. So we will coordinate with Asif, our colleague in the presidency secretariat, our partners from the Bloomberg, so that we make the right moment and the right style so that we do not damage what has been built so far. So therefore, at this stage, as LGMA, we're not encouraging us to make a major push to the nations to make new paragraphs to be inserted. But this can change tomorrow because hour by hour, things are changing in this process. So as of today, message is that let's keep calm, let's wait for more updates, but maybe tomorrow onwards, we can make a different style. Let's continue. Yeah. Can we have the mic, Joanna? Joanna, can we have the mic, please? Let it stay here. You don't have to carry on. Yeah.
So they had yesterday the whole day the informal consultation on global stocktake.
Yeah.
They couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
At 9 p.m. they decided to postpone it to today, and between 10 and 11 they continue the informal consultation on the text, and then they have the coordination meeting at 3, and then probably after 3 we will see a new version
Yeah.
of the text that will be subject to negotiations. This is not subject to negotiations. So that's
the description. I mean, these are all the really nitty-gritty details of negotiation process. It says textual building blocks. It's in fact nothing. It's not even a non-paper. But if you go to the next slide, let's remember the chairs, those 2 chairs. That's the previous text I showed you was the text of these chairs. And before COP, they released a synthesis report, and they also included 3 paragraphs, which was magnificent, in fact, in terms of how we can be included. But these 3 paragraphs are not in this new document. So probably they were a bit shy. They were not saying that, okay, this is not a priority, because that was 600 paragraph document. And the thing I read was 100. So obviously they shrink. But losing our paragraphs, was in total, there were 15 paragraphs. Out of 600 paragraphs, 15 was related to us, 3 was the best. And having none of them in this 100 paragraph version is a pity. This means we have to put pressure. But more importantly, they may not even say that this will be a text that will go forward. And by 6th of December, let's remember, on the 6th of December, these co-chairs will have no authority. Starting from 8th of December, it's the presidency. And presidency may introduce texts. That's why we would like to coordinate with them so that they are not, if they have a plan, we should be careful. And we also know, let's go to the next slide. We have a ministerial meeting coming up. There is an outcome document expected. So that we should also, so it's not only anymore the LGMA network that we could make changes. If we can work with UN Habitat, with presidency, for example, The 6th of December, do we have it on the slide? Can you go to next slide? No, one more. One more. Go. Yeah. So this meeting is taken on 6th of December. Last year, there was not a ministerial declaration. This year, there will be. And if there is a ministerial statement, if this text is possible to incorporate these 3 paragraphs or the text from CHAMP, then it will already be good for us. The difficulty of having LGMA putting pressure to the national governments is sometimes they don't like this to come from us. And they are much more open when it comes from their peers, which is their national governments. So we do not have to make all our efforts noisy. We can make it silent, but as long as it reaches to the right people, as long as it reaches to the result, it's okay. So this year's style will be different. I think we are getting closer to the end. Can we come close to the beginning? Because I have 2 announcements. Yes. So this document is available on our website. This document, if you look at the contents, it captures all the text that refers multi-level action and urbanization throughout the year. It contains from Africa Climate Summit, Amazonas Forum, EU decision, the Belém Declaration, joint statement, all of these texts are here. And if you have any question about this, Madison is here. She was working, we were working together working on this, the compilation of this. We have the links. You can download this document. You can use it. You can use these documents and information for your own purposes, so that we can have our background information. Next, 2 more announcements coming. 1, tomorrow we don't have an LGMA briefing because we will have a very exciting session. We will listen the stock takes at the local level that we have joined throughout this month, from north to south, from global north to global south, from east to west. Several mayors who hosted these and the Jungo representatives will be joining us. We will release key findings, key messages, and learn from them. And if you have noticed, the language is slightly now changing. We announced this as a stock take for climate emergency. We are now changing in the narrative that we are moving to town hall COPs. So from Dubai onwards, our goal is to convince our members or make them step up. As you have heard from the LCAS videos, they ask you to stand up. We are saying that stand up with your councils, stand up with your town halls, reserving your town hall agenda once a year for global climate agenda would be a game changer in many of the processes that we're working. So let's join us tomorrow. This will be our agenda tomorrow. You're all welcome to join. But here, it's here. Second announcement, on 5th of December, Joe, is there anything wrong in this text? So 5th of December, 6:30, in this space, we will have our socialization agenda. We will have a networking event with a reception from GCOM, UN Habitat, and ICLEI. This will be the day before the ministerial, so that is an opportunity that we come together. We have a lot of delegations at the moment still in the city. Not everyone is gone yet. There are some people in the hotels, some in the in the rooms. So it's an opportunity that we come back together and prepare for the ministerial, but also celebrate the joint pavilion space we have together. Do we have 3 more minutes? Maybe we can have some inputs and questions. So if there is any question, we can go back to the background information, but if you would like to announce or share any updates, that would be good. And before we leave, I also would like to have our LGMA daily briefing family photo as well, because this is one of the nice, diverse groups that we are having. In the past 2 days, it was not easy because of the access was limited, so now we are all together. Okay, there is a mic. Anyone who wants to contribute? Today, we didn't mention it, but today there is an important high-level dialogue on just transition. We just have nominated Mayor Bala from Hoboken. If possible, he would be able to intervene. In the morning, we had Valvispai, we had Malmö, we had Governor of Amazonas, Mayor of Newcastle from Australia, and we had COMSSA representative from Jordan, Executive Director. They all intervened and made a very nice dialogue with the champions. you were there in the room. If you would like to share any insights, because they are not here, that could also be a nice thing. By the way, we hope to welcome Isocarp as a new member of LGMA in the next couple of weeks and months, if possible. Okay.
I just wanted to ask a quick question. We were very hopeful that in Glasgow there was this 0.8 in the Glasgow agreement that said that climate action should come down to cities in planning and city and regional planning, and nothing seems to have happened. Is that 0.8 in the opening, opening preambles? Yeah. And that, that has disappeared.
The urgency for multi-level collaboration is very different.
I can send you the references.
Yes, exactly. Maybe
because
there's
I
something we
think
missed. Okay, let me put it
we
this way.
thought that possibly was sneaked in, but still.
We may have missed it. Please
Okay.
share with us. What we have done, the CHAMP and in Sharm el-Sheikh, the surge was exactly responding to the paragraph that we focus on, which is multi-level action. So we're trying to formulate what multi-level action means. And
I
surge
thought
and
that
CHAMP,
that was
exactly all these efforts.
one of those elements.
Exactly. So we hope now it will be much easy to implement, because it takes time for nations to digest all these things. That was the reason why we brought urbanization ministers here, because climate ministers don't know urban planning. It's not their mandate and it's not their capacity. That's why urban ministers should be here in this room or in this space. And again, the message is that urbanization, especially in the global south, that will be the biggest urbanization in future. And that's especially the message for our colleagues from the global south. We didn't touch on this, but there is a golden opportunity that we have to use. In the finance discussion, we have Article 6.8. There is an opportunity that we can put urbanization as a non-market approach. If we put this into the text, all your new future development plans on urbanization can get huge money from both your national funds, but also climate funds. That is what we have to work, especially for the global south.
And one remark I would like to make from my observation of meetings and events over the past few days is that, for example, big industry, the heavy polluting industry is moving towards a system approach, while sometimes for cities, funding comes on a project basis. You can do a project and then you can't use it as a system change. So that is kind of words that would like to have somewhere. That's it.
Definitely. You can, Joanna, helping. Any additional comments, inputs, Gökçe?
It's about the request that you received about the kind of net zero accountability discussion that the UNFCCC, yeah, it's between 1:30 and 2:30. So if somebody wants to kind of send it a link.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, this is relevant for you, actually, Jan. I think I didn't forward to you, but there is a follow-up event of the net zero discussion today. Okay. I think as long as we have availability, because they also don't want too many. Any additional points? And we are expecting Salga to endorse the LGMA position. Maybe we can say that this is the family photo for the Salga the endorsement. Can you bring the slide which we have this
endorsements.
Our statement, one more. One more. Up here, come back. Okay, good. That's good. So
yes, so we are signing. Salga is here with our deputy president, and he just last night we went through the position and we were happy. So he's going to he approved. So I'm emailing right now this minute the logo for you to include. But again, just to announce that on the 7th we are receiving 3 mayors that are joining us from the 7th until the 12th. So they will be part of this. They are excited. Yeah, we are also excited for them to take place.
That's very important because most of the delegations are leaving this week, and there are still a lot of agenda in the second week. We had a discussion on nature, food, youth. These are all on the table. Ocean. So, and they're all looking for subnational leaders. And it will be very good that you inform us, because these kind of opportunities will come, and that we can nominate your leaders so that they can intervene. So that's great, because we're here until the end. We have to be here. Good. I think we're done. So, yes, thank you. Yes, tomorrow we will start don't LGMA briefing, but we will receive, we will share updates. We have a WhatsApp group. Anyone who wants to join, we could get you involved so that you can also receive updates during the days and nights. We are sharing these messages so that we can work on it. Okay. Thank you, Joe, for your patience. Yes, let's have a photo, because this is a stable screen. It's just taking those on the stage, and I don't want to change the cameras, but therefore let's have our picture so that, or you can also join, say hi to the camera. Okay, good. Thank you.
Welcome to this session at the Multi-Level Action and Urbanization Pavilion. We're delighted that you're here. My name is Angie Fife, and I'm the Executive Director of the ICLE USA office. So very happy to be highlighting a number of US leaders today